It seemed to be a tragic coincidence. On September 12th, Notre Dame linebacker Manti Te'o received word that his grandmother, Annette Santiago, had died at the age of 72. Within hours of hearing that news, Te'o would say that he learned that his 22-year-old girlfriend, Lennay Kekua, had also died, succumbing to cancer. A tweet posted that day from Te'o's account, addressed to Kekua's account, said, "You will always be with me wherever I go." On October 2nd, Te'o spoke with ESPN's Gene Wojciechowski.
Could you tell us about your girlfriend?
Possibly the most beautiful girl I've ever met. Not because of her physical beauty, but the beauty of her character and who she is. She is just that person that I turn to. And even though she was fighting leukemia and, fighting various things, she always found time to serve someone else. And her biggest thing to me was always be humble. Always be humble and keep God as my number one closest friend. And as long as I strive to honor him, I'll be honoring her. And her whole thing was not about herself. And that's why we were so close.
But as first reported by Deadspin.com on Wednesday, Lennay Kekua had never existed. It's still unclear whether Te'o was simply the victim of a cruel hoax, as he now asserts, or if the explanation is more complicated. Notre Dame says that when the school became aware of the issue on December 26th, it opened an investigation and questioned Te'o. A source told ESPN that Notre Dame believes that Te'o was the victim. And athletic director Jack Swarbrick said Wednesday night nothing has shaken his faith in Te'o. However, the Deadspin story suggests something else. The only pictures of Kekua to be found online are actually pictures of another young woman, the website reports, whom it declined to identify, but who says that the pictures of her were probably disseminated by a former high school classmate named Lennay Kekua. Friends and relatives of Tuiasosopo's told Deadspin they believe he created Lennay Kekua. One says he was 80% sure that Te'o was complicit in the fraud and that his motivation was self-promotion.
I love each and every one of you, and I can't thank you enough for all the love and support you shown me and my family.
Responding to the report, Te'o released a statement, which reads in part, "This is incredibly embarrassing to talk about, but over an extended period of time, I developed an emotional relationship with a woman I met online. We maintained what I thought to be an authentic relationship by communicating frequently online and on the phone, and I grew to care deeply about her. To realize that I was the victim of what was apparently someone's sick joke and constant lies was and is painful and humiliating. I hope that people can understand how trying and confusing this whole experience has been. In retrospect, I obviously should have been much more cautious. If anything good comes of this, I hope it's that others will be far more guarded when they engage with people online than I was." Te'o must also now be hoping that his version of the story stands up under the scrutiny it's certain to receive.